Using a load cell, I can measure the thrust given by rocket motors. Using scrapwood and a 3D printed holder, I created a simple scale. This data is logged with an Arduino to a SD card. The program notes the time and weight in grams. This can be converted into newtons and a comparison can be made to commercial rocket motors. I am using C6 motors as a benchmark to test my stand, and to act as a reference for future motors. The data gathered was processed and allowed me to calculate the impulse and ISP. This result is close to the specifications given by the manufacturer, although a bit lower impulse than I would have expected. This may be because the motor was old. For this next test, I have refilled the casing of the C6 motor with the sorbitol and potassium nitrate fuel. This way I can see a direct comparison between the fuel types. Interestingly, this test left residue coming from the nozzle. I wonder if this means I am fuel-rich. The results of this test were not what I had hoped, giving a smaller amount of thrust despite the extra fuel. I may need to find ways to speed up the fuel. As shown in my previous video, this is the motor design with a bentonite nozzle formed by the 3D printed tools, alongside the sorbitol fuel. This test shows that the larger motor can create much more thrust, but still does not perform quite as well as I hoped, giving an impulse of 27 Newton-seconds. This amount of thrust has put the homemade motor in the E-class, according to Wikipedia. I have begun testing a PCB that I designed to replace the breadboard. This will make it much easier and cleaner to use. However, this current design has multiple errors that I will fix for a future video. I will share the design files with anyone who wants them.